What up, YouTube? It's Pops.
And Big Booty.
So we back with a part 2 of the gun collection. We're gonna do some of the AR pistols, and stuff like that, and maybe a few other pieces, a few other hidden gems, hidden treasures that I've done found and searched for and come across. So with further ado, let's start it off. Everything is clear and empty, no magazines and anything. You can see that there's nothing in there, empty. And we're gonna go back to starting it off. So once again, this is a 715T Mossberg Plinkster. This was my wife's first 22 rifle. She liked the AR platform, but didn't really want nothing that big and loud just yet for her first, you know what I mean? So we went with this, which now Pooty shoots it. You know, good trainer, teaches the kids the basics of that. So with that being said, we're gonna start it off with the AR pistols. So right here, once again, all my ARs are 1-in-7 twist, and I use 1-in-7 twist for my AR rifles and pistols because that gives me the option to select the grain bullet that I need for accuracy. Little hidden gem I'm going to pass on to y'all, even though it's to be sold and not told. Thank me later. Thank me later with a like, share, subscribe, and a thumbs up, and telling your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, etc., etc. But back to the guns. So this is Crayola. I have a sound forward can on here. You see, that's dirty. Crayola. They're made to fall and hit and be scratched up. They're tools. So this is Crayola. I built this for my wife. 7.5-inch AR pistol. This is an older Tasco red dot I had from a little plinker I had a long time ago. Just threw it on there just to test it out, and it actually works, and it's held zero from many years. You know what I mean? I want to say from when I was 18. So we just gonna say that's a long time ago, and it's still good. But my wife said she wanted something kind of girly. You know what I mean? So I thought long and hard, and I came up with this scheme. You know, the mags are colored. I tried not to use the same color part on here. I tried to make everything different. Something that you won't go into a gun store and see. I mean, in my house, we build. We don't buy ARs built. We build our own because we like to understand what we're building and be able to say, yes, I did that. I built that. So when people ask, where'd you get that? You can tell them, well, I bought the parts and I built that myself. You know, take a little pride in your action and in your work. At least I do. It makes me feel good to know that I did that. And I didn't just go to the store and break out my debit card or whatever I used to pay for it, or, you know, and just pick something up off the shelf and add add-ons and then go to the range and say, oh yeah, I just bought this. No, I built it. It makes me feel better to know that I did that. I trust my own craftsman's work, and I know if I did it, I know it's done right and everything is good and tight. I've bought brand new guns, and as soon as I've gotten them, I've taken them apart. Brand new ARs, loose barrel nuts, loose buffer tubes. Like, they just throw them together just to, you know, for assembly, to show that it's there. Half the time they don't even test fire, you know. So building them myself, my son gets to learn a little bit of gun education. He gets to learn a little bit of what it is that we're playing with and learn how to fix it if he has a problem with it in the field, versus just looking dumb or a deer in headlights. We're not going to say dumb because nobody's dumb. We'll just say, like, a deer in headlights and lost in the sauce and confused. So I take very much pride in doing my stuff, to where even my buddies call me when they have problems. They're like, man, my gun ain't doing this. What should I do? Bring it to me. Let me take a peek at it. But back to the guns. Back to the guns. I do ramble a little bit, but I can't help it. That's just me. This right here is a 10.5-inch AR pistol. I call this Liu Kang because of the color scheme. This is one I just finished up not long ago. So that's why it's not even been broken yet. I mean, I can't give you no excuse why I ain't shot it, other than I work. Gotta work to pay bills and buy toys, you know? They don't just come off the shelf for free. Even though I wish they did, it would be nice. Once again, 1 in 7 twist. Love that 1 in 7 twist. That leaves the variety of bullet grains to use very open versus 1 in 8 and 1 in 9, keeping you kind of enclosed in a closet. Here's another one that I built. This was the first one I built, and I never shot it just because after I built my first rifle, which we'll talk about that in the next video, I didn't need to test fire everything if I wasn't going to shoot it right away because I trust my own work again, like I said. This is Sub-Zero though. Magpul flip-ups. Oh man, don't do that. That's contagious, man. Don't pass that on. Whew. Where's it at? Oh. Side folder. Brand new nickel boron buffer tube. Boat carrier group in here. So you can see it's empty. We're gonna push that and lock it back. 1 in 7 stainless steel, 7.5-inch. You got the ice snorkel right here. I call it a snorkel because you get the blowing ice out of it and freezing people. And the one and the red one on Liu Kang, I call that the tenderizer because it throws fire. Fire! Here's another one of the Mortal Kombat collection. This is I call Reptile color scheme. And the reason why I say that is because this one glows in the dark. Everything is empty and clear. Green dot on here. It did have a SB PDW on there, but due to our local laws and brace rules, I had to get rid of that. Kind of a waste of money, but oh well, it's whatever. And I'm not getting in trouble for it. It's not worth all that. Because I don't mind it. I'm part of the Cheek Rider Club. See that finger? It's even empty too. And I'm not pointing it at Pootie, if you see it. But yeah, you see that I'm part of the Cheek Rider Club. It don't bother me. I'm good either or. Yeah. That's his Reptile. Mm-hmm. All right. 7.62 by 39. I call this one with that cast iron skillet. Because you see it be cooking. Anybody know that 7.62 by 39? Hollow tips. They smack hard when even they hit paper. Like you'll know, you'll get a report, you'll know. And regardless of what everybody says, it's accurate. Just know it's accurate, even out to 100 yards. I let my buddy shoot it at 100 yards, still target. He ran all 30 of them through with no problem. No problem. Not a hiccup, not a jam. And this has got 1 in 10 twists. For a 7.62, that's pretty fast. Yeah. UTG T-Dot. I chose this because originally, when I was doing my research, I needed something, a red dot / T-Dot that would hold up to the recoil for this. And because the finger's fast. So when I be shooting, you see it, I double taps real fast. I needed something that could handle the recoil. And this was rated for a 12 gauge shotgun. So I went with this. And like I said, my buddy hits at 100 yards. I hit at 100 yards. Anybody who touches this can hit at 100 yards accurately. So, like I said, that cast iron skillet helps to keep everything lined up. Oh yeah, ambi charger on there. Another AR pistol. Black Betty. Bam-ba-lam, whoa, Black Betty. Bam-ba-lam, Black Betty, bam-ba-lam, whoa. 10.5 inch, 50 Beowulf. You see his eyes, even he knows. Big boy. Big boy. Yeah. And I cheek ride with this too. Oh, I can't open it because it's bolts back. I cheek rides with this too. I don't like to. I ain't even gonna lie and cap. I don't like to. I don't like to at all. But if need be, I will. Don't get it confused and get it conscrewed. I will. And I'm good with it. I'm good with everything. I don't mind recoil. I actually like recoil. I like to come home a little sore, a little beat up. That lets me know I was playing with real deal manpower. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you ain't bruised up or beat up, then you need to step it up. That's what I say. Keep that shoulder tight. Shoulder tight and strong. You good. You know what I mean? Stand alone. But yeah, this one's got the same UTG T-Dot. And I put that on here because this is like shooting, honestly, what I shoot out here is equivalent to like shooting slugs out of a 12 gauge. I'm not even gonna joke. Like my buddy's 16 inch is a lot less, mean as this. And he was even like, man, he's like, that 10.5 inch hurts, bro. I was like, but yeah, come here if you want to. This is the bedsider. Yeah. If that Desert Eagle don't hear it scare you off when I let that thing go with them 44s, then this will definitely make you shake loose. Yeah. But ADT's first. ADT is first. That's why we got that. But yeah. Black Betty. And they say bambalams because most kids can't say ambalams. So they say bambalams. That's the reason why. Oh yeah. Betty got that ambi on her too. All right. So now that we gave you that, we're going to give you a little special treat of some extra stuff. You know what I mean? We'll start with the Draco. It is empty. It's on safe. So, I always wanted a AR pistol. This was an anniversary gift from the boss lady. I buy her diamonds and jewelry, and I get guns in return. You know what I mean? So mine is in mahogany Bombay cherry wood, gloss finish. That's a little marking I leave there for identification purposes. I love the dark cherry wood, the Bombay. Like, it's just something about it, I stained mine because I just wanted it to be different. I wanted to have a different Draco with a factory look. You know what I mean? Just something that would make you like, oh, he didn't get that from around here. That didn't come from Century like that. And you're correct. You're absolutely tutti fruity Rudy Duty. It didn't make sense, but it just flew out. So we let it go. But yeah, absolutely. I like to be different, like I said. Even if it's something normal, I like to just put my touch and my twang to it. My little tweezle, you know what I mean? Put my flair to it to make it mine. Because that's what makes it mine. You may see many like it, but they're not like mine. You know what I mean? And with that being said, we're gonna pull out another rarity. This right here is a 1970 pre-band. Pre-band. Numbers don't lie. Numbers to prove it. GP Washer 1063 underfolder. Same color grip on here, but it's got the factory cheese grater. Like, I kind of want to put a reverse dome on here just cause, but I haven't made up my mind yet. And two, I haven't found one that I like because most of the time they're all kind of jacked up and they're asking outrageous prices for it. But I mean, personally, I always wanted an underfolder because you got the best of both worlds with the hand. And if you need to, you know, get surgical and get lined up, you can get lined up and do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Just my preference, just my preference. What I choose is what I choose. You know, I'm not saying nobody has to choose what I choose. You don't even have to like what I like, but yeah. Did a little trading for this one. Bought a gun and never even used it. And I got it for a good price. And I actually sold it and made money on it. And I sold it legally with a bill of sale and a FFL transfer as well. And I did a bill of sale for that person to have for their own records outside of a bill of sale transfer. That's what the bill of sale was for their own records. Because you don't get one of those when you go buy the guns from the store brand new. You get a receipt, maybe, but you don't get a bill of sale. GSG 522. And yes, this is a rifle. So this is a fake barrel shroud. It's not a real suppressor. None of that. None of that. See there? There's no baffles, none of that. And there's just a shroud, ATF. Please don't kick down my doors and kill my dogs. Please don't do that. Because I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Everything is legit and good. 4 through 32 NC Star sniper compact scope. I just put this on here because I needed something to get me out to 100 yards to hit a little target. You know what I mean? Wasn't going all out crazy with this. This is more or less like something that it was a nostalgia purchase. You know, I went purely off of looks. Now Pootie uses it to shoot every now and then when he's doing his training. And with that being said, I did get the big brother though. Ap5 clone. Birthday gift to myself. Vortex crossfire on there with the night vision IR. So yes, you can use it for night vision as well. This is basically an HK without the logo. I mean, you can buy HK parts and put in here and put on here, and they'll line right up. This was made off the H&K tooling. So it's the exact same replica if you ask me. Last but not least, my favorite. Pre-band, factory, Ruger Mini 14, folder from the factory. And you know how you can know if it's factory or aftermarket Samson stock? Real many 14 collectors know. Right there. Because aftermarket Samson stock is down here. But when it came from the factory, Ruger put them right here because it's the fold for when you fold it. For when you fold it, it's good for carrying with the barrel pointed up. The ranchers are made like this right here. Backstory on this was made in October 24th, 1985. Serial numbers confirmed, and I also have the date stamp inside of my wood. I actually got a little bit of history with this as far as why I even purchased this one itself. Not only did I grow up watching A-Team at my grandparents' house, B.A. and Murdoch, but this is something that's hard to find as far as originality. Not something that's been made to reproduce this look. This is the real deal. Yeah. Well, I've given you a few extra gems out of the collection, but more or less the AR pistols, the mini Draco. Oh yeah, I will do a video of me at the range with the Draco to show you that it is accurate. Cause like they say, it's the shooter, not the gun. Just like it's the driver, not the car. Yeah, I've part 2 of the collection so far, you know what I mean? We'll do part 3 with the long rifles and rifles to finish it off. Yeah. Which one was your favorite gun out of the collection, bud?
These two and the other one over there.
So you like this one? The factory Mini 14?
And then these two.
Okay. And you like the Sub-Zero? Okay. And you said Liu Kang. So you like some of the Mortal Kombat characters. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you had to ask me, my favorites would be probably the Ap5 because growing up I always wanted one of those. And the Mini 14 and the Underfolder. I would say those are my favorite 3. I mean, I like them all, don't get me wrong. That's why I buy them. But if I had to choose, it would be those 3. As far as out of this, you know. Like, share, subscribe. Turn on them post notification bells. I want to give a special thanks to everybody who's subscribing and got their alerts on. And you know, especially the ones who said they subscribe for Pootie because he's a real one. We appreciate that, you know. I'm trying to teach my son the safety and correct way to actually use these and to know that they're not toys. This isn't Call of Duty. You don't just shoot people and they go back and respawn or anything like that, and that these actually do hurt people. I'm not going to say they don't because they do. That's what they were made for and designed for, was for self-protection. However, a person may want to take that. But me as a father and as a man, as a husband and a provider, I'm teaching my son, like I teach the rest of my kids, even my daughter. We can use these and enjoy these, you know, but we have to do it respectfully and in the right area, the right controlled and safe environment. And when we do, we still have to be safe and careful about that. It doesn't matter how many years you've been shooting or handling guns. You should never let that get the best of you and make you feel like you can slip up, because that's when accidents happen. You gotta stay sharp. You gotta stay clean and crisp when you're messing with these. No playing around, you know what I mean? None at all. So once again, thank you guys. I'm working on something special. I'm not gonna speak much on it just yet because I'm trying to work out how I'm gonna go about doing it. But just know, for everybody that's subscribed and future subscribers, you will be getting a chance to get, you know, for me to give something back. We'll speak more of that later on down the line, but for right now, this is Pops.
Big Pootie.
And we out. See you.